when you're here at IQA, it's not that you're here out of school. You're here with like family. You're here with teachers who you would consider your mother, or your teachers you would consider your father, and people who actually care for your grades and care for you.
I was in public school for 2 years, and I can tell you for sure that the teachers over there, they just want to fulfill their needs to be a teacher. They don't really care about their students as much as IQA does. The teachers here, they want you to succeed, and they want you to finish your hifz, and they want you to do become the best Muslim as you can.
So it's less of a school environment, less of a professional and work environment, and more like a family environment, and I think that makes it more comfortable, and it's more learning opportunities for the students.
And it's very much like a second home, like a second family. I've been around the same people in my class, those familiar faces. We saw each other grow up, and even looking at it from a school, the school has been changing, and it's changing for the better in the future, inshallah.
Ever since I came to IQA in 9th grade, my experiences have just been amazing. At first, I didn't want to come to IQA. I thought it was a really bad school. My thoughts about IQA before I came were that it would be really boring, the teachers would be really mean. But when I came here, it was actually the complete opposite.
The most important thing that IQA has given me is that it provided me a place to become who I wanted to be in life. And being that, I'm a wavering adolescent teenager in America, which is predominantly non-Muslim, it becomes hard to hold on to our identity.
Although there are other Islamic schools in the DFW area, IQA is still unique in an Islamic aspect. Specifically the Alim program, the shuyukh, they teach us how to think and how to teach. They teach us how to interpret hadith and ayahs in the future so that we would be able to teach the future generations.
The biggest gift that IQA has given me is the Quran. And in my whole life, I can't think of a day in which the Quran wasn't in it with me. And the Quran is just something that has made me who I am, and I can't imagine my life without it.
At IQA, we have the dual credit program. And what that means is that when you graduate high school, you finish with an associate's degree.
Now, since we go to IQA and Richland at the same time, IQA trains us to be prepared for the outside world when we go to Richland. So we get the best of both worlds. We get all the Islamic education, and we learn all the Islamic manners at IQA, and then we implement them at Richland College.
IQA is indeed an Islamic school, but they have taught us very well how to manage our time when it comes to the secular world as well.
So all of the parents of IQA have one thing in common. They want their kids to succeed as a Muslim, as a student, maybe as a doctor, as an engineer, but they also want us to be educated in Islam. They want us to know fiqh, they want us to know tafsir, they want us to know the prophets and their stories, and especially the Quran and its meaning.
Though this is my last year of IQA, it hasn't really felt like I'm leaving, and honestly speaking, I don't think it ever will. Because even talking to past alumni, I realized IQA is one of those things that just kind of always there with you. It's just part of who you are. And I think that's wonderful because, going throughout life, I think the most important struggle is to hold on to your identity and just try to have something that's worth living for and that's worth holding on to. And IQA gave me something to hold on to. It gave me a sense of purpose, it gave me a family, it gave me a way to balance my deen and my deen and my dunya. And IQA is a place that will always be with me, inshallah. I feel like I stumbled so much.